PyCharm. PyCharm is necessary to be used now because like jetbrains.com is the website from where you can download the PyCharm. In the portion of Python, this already have been discussed, and here I will be creating a new project. Okay, so new project and the location also I would like to change. I am not going to save it here right now. It will be good if I save somewhere else. In the documents, I will be saving it. New folder I am creating, IoT, and your batch name. For example, like IoT practical. This I have given the name. Okay, it's not able to be created from here. I'll create it there first of all, and then I will open it. Just a second. So I will just open that folder, location directly. Okay, here in documents, I have actually created a folder. This, and it is empty. I am just using this one. Only the previously like taken interpreter I'm taking. I don't need this main file and just creating it. And here you can see IoT prac for the IoT practical I have created. Now what I will be discussing with you, that is my main agenda to be like simply that I have to tell you. So I will be starting with the temperature simulator project. Okay. And for that particular project, I need some files to be created here. Listen to me very carefully. And if you have not yet started working on the Python assignment, so do it. Otherwise, whatever I will discuss, that you won't be able to understand. Here, three folders I will be creating. Not the folder, actually, the files. Here I am creating one new directory. One new directory I am creating with the name templates. This is a set format which you will be taking. Templates I have created. Then I am creating a new Python file with the name MQTT publisher. You can name it only publisher, then also it will work. You can name it anything. You are free to take any name. I am taking this name. And one more thing I would like to do, I'm just going to create one new directory here. And in this directory, I will be actually able to, I will be taking the name of the project. That will be better. So this. So inside this, I'm keeping all this. That will be better. So because multiple projects we will be doing, so all those projects I will be keeping with name. Like suppose in the IoT practical, I'm just taking this, even afterwards I will change this name to IoT projects. That will be better. So here I have taken the temperature simulator project, the first one where I have created this templates. This is a folder directory, you can say. And this is MQTT publisher, which is simply the file, a normal Python file. Right now, all the things are empty. And now I'm creating one more MQTT subscriber. So MQTT subscriber, MQTT publisher, and now creating one more file that is simply going to be the MQ like web dashboard. So I'm naming it web dashboard. And this name I've given, I'm just renaming it because it's like not correct. Rename with the reflector. So this I have taken here. So Temperature Simulator Project is our project. Templates, one directory we have created, and MQTT publisher, MQTT subscriber, and web dashboard. This much we have taken here. Now in the templates, I will be creating one file that will be HTML file, because this will be opening on the web browser. So index file I am creating. This is my file, which is in the templates. So I'm just closing this. You can take the screenshot of the directory structure. You can see this is our project, that is Temperature Simulator Project. The name of the project is Temperature Simulator. This is the templates folder. Inside that I have taken the index.html, and outside the templates folder I have taken MQTT publisher, MQTT subscriber, and web dashboard. That is necessary. The things like I will be actually connecting those all things. Then only that dashboard will be actually working. So now I will be firstly telling you that what is this project, and then I will be starting the code part. I'm firstly explaining you about the simulated IoT temperature monitoring system. So this project simulates an IoT temperature monitoring system using the Python programming language. And three main parts are there: MQTT publisher, that is the simulated sensor; MQTT subscriber, that is the data receiver; and web dashboard. So we will be using the Flask and Plotly. So Plotly, you say, I will tell you how to install it and everything. Flask is one, like Django and Flask are the two web frameworks. We will be using Flask. Okay, I will be using Flask for this purpose, for this particular project, for all of your projects. So you will be not only learning the Python, like I have given you the Python, I have given you the Kinter, MySQL, I have given you file handling, I have given you machine learning, data science. And along, like while using all those details, along with that, I am also giving you Flask. So Flask is a complete, Flask is a complete different module, which is used for the web development. And I'm using the front end, that is the GUI, graphical user interface. Front end is the graphical user interface, which we will be using, and I will be using Flask for it. So detailed explanation I will give further after some time. Firstly, we will be starting the coding. That will be better if I start the coding. So firstly, I will be moving towards the publisher file. Firstly, I will be starting the code of the publisher file, then other files. So I'm just coming to the publisher file, and I'm compressing this all. Now what we need to do, I am just taking this MQTT publisher as a comment here first of all, and then I am just importing all these things. That is the PAHO and MQTT client. So what is MQTT? That I have already discussed with you. So MQTT publisher.py is our file, and this script simulates a temperature sensor by publishing random temperature values to an MQTT broker. It's a kind of a broker which is working here. So the Python code we will be writing now. So broker I am creating, let's say test mosquito, I'm just taking the name, and topic I'm taking temperature, IoT temperature. This will be visible there. Then I am creating a client, so I'm just calling this client which we have imported from this MQTT, and we are connecting it to the broker. Then after this, while loop we will use, and if true means it is working, if it is running, the loop is running, so we need the code simply. So simply what will be happening, like the code which we have written. So the broker details are there. The broker equals to test.mosquito.org we have taken. I will explain about it. And simply the MQTT client instance we have created, that is on the line number 8. That is a client equals to MQTT.client. Client C is capital, it's predefined. Then connect to the MQTT broker. So client broker we have taken for connecting to the MQTT broker. Client.connect we have taken. Then simply the loop we have run, and to simulate a temperature value between 20 and 30 degrees Celsius we have taken this. You can see the values, and then publishing the temperature value to a specific topic. Now, simply with the help of this client.publish topic temperature, we have given it. Then simply the F we are taking, and if you have gone through the file handling assignments and the file handling concepts which I have shared with you, so there you must be like you have learned about this F. It is related to the file handling only. So string it is F string format. If you don't know, then please go through it. I can't discuss those things here. That's why I gave you those concepts. So then the waiting for the 5 seconds will be there before publishing the next value. And then the time dot sleep we have taken, or 5 seconds sleep timing we have taken. The broker is simply the test.mosquito.org. It is a free public MQTT broker. It is present on the MQTT platform, and this is the name, test.mosquito.org. The topic is like IoT/mosquito I have taken, is where the temperature data is published. Then temperature simulation generates a random temperature value between 20 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius. And the publishing date is publishing data is simply the temperature data to the MQTT broker. Every 5 seconds it will be refreshing. We will refresh it, it will be changed. So this was the first file. Now the next file is the subscriber file. So I'm just going to the subscriber file, and we shall just code for the subscriber file now. So here also I'm just taking the same, like Paho we will be taking, broker we will be creating, and the data we need to store. So I have taken a list here. If you have gone through the concepts of Python, which I shared with you previously, you must be knowing what is data. What is list. So if you have not gone through it, please go through it. So simply now the MQTT subscriber file which we are taking, that is the data receiver file. You can take any name here. I've taken the MQTT subscriber. You can take data receiver. You can take your name. You can take anything. It does not make a difference. I just tried to take some relevant names to make it easier for you to understand. So this script subscribers to this script subscribes to the MQTT broker to receive the temperature data and store it in the list for later use. We are storing it to the list, so we will be able to use it later. So we will be defining a function on message with the name on message. I will define a function here, and then we will be keeping the data of temperature here. So what is happening? Simply, like broker details are simply broker equals to test.mosquito.org. Topic is same. List is used to show received temperature data. Then callback function to handle the incoming message. Now the definition of the function which we are taking, that is on message. On message we have taken the name, and the parameters we have taken client user data and the message. So temperature equals to float. In the float format, it will be decoding the data and storing in the temperature variable. Data.append, so list will be appended according to the data which is coming in, according to the length. We have taken like keep only the last 100 data points. You can make it more if you want to take 1000, 500. It's completely up to you. You can change the value. Now data.pop. Pop is a predefined function which is used to delete. It is in the list. I have discussed it previously. If you don't know, please go through the details. If you know it, very good. You have gone through the assignments. Then simply what we are doing, we are just creating the client. So loops, we will be creating the MQTT client. Sorry. So creating of the MQTT client instance, we are doing instance is the object, or the line number 14 which we are doing. Client is the object. MQTT.client, we are creating the object with the help of that. Then set the callback function for incoming messages. Client.onMessage we are calling it. Then connect to the MQTT broker with the help of the line number 16, client.connect with the broker. Self-explanatory it is. Then subscribe to the script specified topic. So topic dot like client dot subscribe topic. Then start the MQTT client loop to process message. So loop is started. Now here the broker and the topic simply connects the same MQTT broker and topic by the use of the publisher. Then data storage stores the received temperature data in a list called data. And callback function is simply the processes, like it processes incoming messages, converts the payload to the float, and appends it to the data list, like data list which we have created, and keeping only the last 100 data points. Now I will be creating the third file. So 2 files we have created. Now I will be creating the third, like I have already created, I will be coding in it. That is the web dashboard. So web dashboard is another file which we have created in this project folder. Most of the time I will be taking these three names only. I prefer it to take, you take whatever you wish. Now for this we will need the Flask. When I will run this project, it will be giving us error because we have not installed it, but I will install it. And I will show you the web resources also, with the help of which you will be able to access the Flask. Flask, again I am telling you, it's a module. It's actually a framework of Python, and with the help of that we can just do the website working. You can create entire websites using Flask. Now I'm just coding it and then I will explain everything to you. This much explanation I have already given in the previous file also. That much is same. And this app and @root which I am taking, that is simply a Flask part, and that is going to be like, I will be explaining it to you. I will be explaining it to you right now also, and I will explain it to you from the website of the Flask further. So this is the entire code in front of you on the same screen, almost on the same screen. So simply what we are doing here, like simply the file name is web_dashboard.py, and this script creates a web dashboard using Flask and Plotly. You can see on the line number 3 I have taken. So Plotly to visually represent the temperature. So it is going to plot the graphs. Okay, matplotlib is also there. I'm not using matplotlib, I'm using Plotly. So for Flask, we are taking here now importing on Flask, import Flask render template, Plotly express px. We have taken px as the alias. Then MQTT we have taken. After that, here the callback function to handle the incoming message, we are taking on message, keeping only the 100 last data you can see. Then creating the instance of the client. Then setting back, calling back the function for incoming messages, and connect to the MQTT broker. Same things we are doing here. Here, this line number 17, that is the app.root, @app.root, it is defining the route, or you can say route, for the web dashboard. So this is going on here. Here the Flask application set up a Flask web application, and data storage is simply like similar to the subscriber. If it stores the received temperature data in a list, it stores the received temperature in a list, the data which we have created on line number 6, you can see the list is there. Then MQTT setup, if we talk about, so it connects to the MQTT broker, subscribes to the topic, and processes incoming messages. And the route which we have taken on line number 17, so defines a route slash we have taken. You can give any name also. So if you take the name, that time you will need to simply give the name on the web browser to get it. So right now when we will load this application, we won't require any other URL. So define the route for the web dashboard that generates a line graph using the Plotly to visualize the temperature data and render it in the HTML template format. Now, what we have to do in the HTML? So now I will move towards that HTML part also. So I'm just showing, like opening that templates folder, and here I'm going to the, like I'm just opening this because we have not yet coded here. So I'll just keep the code here. I will explain about it. Very basic code we have to take here right now. Oh, sorry. Uh, okay, so here the template we are taking. I'm just going to create a very basic code here, and this is the code which I would like to take here. Very basic code I've taken here, and what is actually happening I will explain. The first line is the comment that is not going to be executed. Then simply this HTML file is used by the Flask application to display the web dashboard. So here simply this dashboard we are creating, and graph plot we have taken. So placeholder, it will be placing the placeholder will be placing the plotly graph there. And now I will be actually running this project. So simply for running, when I will run this project, it will give error. So to reduce any other, to reduce the complexities and the chances of error, what I will do, I will just show everything on the browser. Okay, just a second. Here I will go to the Flask website. So this is the official website of Flask. This link I will share with you. Whenever I share some link with you, it's your moral responsibility and your duty to go through it. Go through it. References are very necessary. Now, there is a quick guide also of Flask that also I will share with you. This is quick start, quick guide. So this quick guide will be most helpful to you. I will share this link also with you. So this quick start will be actually giving us all the details at a place. You can see minimal application requirement. The very basic application of Flask when you create, you need this much code. And the same we are using this app root and this all. Very basic application we are creating, very basic. And for that, what is required that we have taken. For the installation of the Flask, you can just go to this like particular link. I am again going to share this with you. The installation link I will share with you. So here you can see when you want to install the Flask, you can directly use the pip command. Okay, the pip command you will use to install it. Here you can see all the requirements and all our things are given for the Windows. It is giving us the codes. So what I'm going to do, I'm just coming back to the PyCharm. Go to the terminal, I will come. And this is IoT practical. The IoT practical which I have created, there all our projects will be present. So this is the separate project. And what I'm going to do in the IoT practical only, I will install pip install Flask and enter. So when I do pip install Flask, enter, so you will be able to see that, okay, requirement already satisfied because in my system it is installed. But in your system, it will be taking some time to be installed. In your system, it will take some time to be installed. Now, what else is required to be done? Now, simply, I need some different terminals to run it. Okay. And one terminal we are having here only, like this one, you can say, the local host which we are having. Sorry, the local terminal which we are having. Otherwise, what you can do, you can open the command prompt also. Okay, you can open the command prompt also. Let me show it to you. The CMD, that is the command prompt. If you open, then also you will be able to run this. But the main thing which you have to take care of, that is when you are opening this, this is your folder. So your location should be this one. So just open the command prompt here. So once I have opened it, once more I have opened it. Okay. And I'm not using the terminal of the PyCharm right now. I'm just creating three terminals, separate terminals to show you everything. This is one time. This is second time. You can see all of them very clearly on the screen. Nothing like a rocket science. It's very simple. Don't get confused. Don't panic. I've just opened this. Okay. All three in front of you. Three terminals I have opened. That's the only thing what I want to say. Now, what we need to do, that I'll tell you. So whatever is our name, like whatever is the name of our file, that we have to use. So firstly, the publisher will be running, then the subscriber will be running, and then the Flask dashboard. Okay, that will be running. So simply, I have to take care that whatever is written here, the same I write there also. Okay. So simply what I will be doing, I'm just starting the screen share once again. Here you can see all our terminals I'm opening. Here are they. So what I will be doing, in the same order I will run it. I want to show those things simultaneously. That's why I have taken three different terminals for you. So just see, first one I am here on the first one. You can see I've zoomed in this one. So what I'm writing, I will be writing Python space MQTT, like you know this. Okay, my bad. My bad. Sorry. Python space MQTT underscore publisher.py. Whatever is the name that you will be taking. Enter. So you can see temperature it is showing. On the terminal it is showing 25.61. Then every 5 seconds it is refreshing. Right now it is coming on the terminal. You can see it's completely in front of you. Everything is in front of you. Now again I will be running the subscriber. This time I will be running the subscriber file. So I will write Python and MQTT. I don't want to do any mistake actually. Subscriber.py. So this you can see this is ongoing process it is. And MQTT underscore subscriber.py and enter. So now you can see it is like temperature simulator. Now I want to run the web dashboard. So simply on the third terminal I have here, you can see, please notice it. And I'm typing here web underscore dashboard dot py. Enter. So now what will be happening? You can see every single one is running. This is also running. This is also running, and this is also running. So if I want to see, you can see this running on this location, this URL. If I click here, so you can see this that we are able to get the output also. And here you can see the line diagram according to the temperature which is getting monitored has been created in front of you. If I refresh it, you can see according to the time it is according to the temperature obviously it's getting changed because every 5 seconds it will be refreshing. Every 5 seconds it will be refreshing, so it can be changed or it can be same also. How much changes will be there? A bit of changes is every time. You can see every time it is changing. Okay, so this is our output and you can see these are the like values which are coming here. So you all tell me, was it fascinating? Have you learned something new today? I'm just terminating this all. I'm just closing this all. Please tell me, have you learned something new today? And whatever I've discussed, is it clear to you all? So this way I will be discussing multiple projects with you. This was just one of it. And I'm just showing all the files. You can please take the screenshots also. This is the first file, MQTT publisher. Then this is the second file, MQTT subscriber. Then this is the third file, that is the web dashboard.py. The complete code is in front of you. And then the index.html. So everything, and then this is the directory structure. So I tried my best to explain the things and I will discuss more about it, no doubt. Let me just say some more words out of it. Just a second. So I just want to conclude it that like we have already seen it, how we were like able to see like by opening the web browser and navigating it to the 127.0.0.1 colon 5000. So 127.0.0.1 was actually the local host. It is known as local host. And 5000 is the port number where it is getting opened by default. And this project demonstrates how you can simulate an IoT temperature monitoring system using Python, MQTT, Flask, and Plotly without needing any physical hardware. That is the major thing. Simply, you can do the IoT projects without any hardware also. Like I just tried to take some particular topic which I can explain without the hardware issues. Because if I will be doing that, so you are going to only learn the coding. You won't be able to learn, see the outputs properly. So this kind of projects will be helping us to do the stuff without the hardwares also. So like what we have used in this project, we have used the Python, MQTT, Flask, and like Plotly. And simply the MQTT publisher generates and publish temperature data The subscriber collect the data and the web dashboard visualize it, providing a practical example of the IoT concepts and technology. So any queries? So you can ask, please. Anything if you want to ask, so please ask.